Good afternoon. You are tuned into Ability Matters, a program that covers matters to do with abilities, disabilities, and everything in between. Ability Matters is one of the longest-running disability-related programs in the whole wide world. Starting its headway on air in 2007, you can now listen to podcasts of previous Ability Matters programs on YouTube and Spotify. Just search for Ability Matters. Ability Matters is brought to you by My Home Living Care, an NDIS-registered disability.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Ability Matters on air on otherwise greatest community radio station, 106.9 Vox FM. I'm the host, Tony Sconomilio, and thank you all for tuning in once again. I'm going to open up today's song with a band called Go West, called King of Wishful Thinking. Got it from the album, the Pretty Woman soundtrack from 1990, and it's also on their third studio album, Indian Summer, from 1992. It was released on the soundtrack beforehand, and then they decided to include it in their studio album a bit later on, a couple of years later. So here we go. Soundtrack. Here we go.
Vox FM.
That was just, like I said earlier, that was Go West, King of Wishful Thinking. Well, on two albums, the 1990 Pretty Woman soundtrack, and of course their third band studio album, Indian Summer, 1992. Okay, now we have for us, as I mistakenly mentioned earlier, we have Bec, as per normal, my co-host. Go for it, Bec.
How you going today, Tony?
Bec, and who do we have with us today?
Okay, we have Dianne and Nat, and they're both from Flagstaff. They're going to share with us some of their up-and-coming projects that they're working on. How are you both this morning, ladies?
Hi, Bec. Doing well, thank you. Yeah. Great, thank you. Thanks for having us in.
No, thanks for coming along. I would like to start with you, please sharing your roles and what you do at Flagstaff, if that's okay.
So I'm pretty new at Flagstaff. My role there is a project specialist. So I'm working specifically on, there's two projects that I'm working within in promoting, and one is the Power Up program. And so I'm trying to get information about the Power Up program, and another one called Log In, Play It Right. Trying to get that information out into our local community as quickly and as far as I possibly can. So that's in a nutshell, and I do a bit of tech stuff, some
behind the scenes
website
work
and games and things like that as well, yeah.
Go, Gadget.
Awesome.
Hello, I'm Dianne. I'll be training our Power Up energy coaches as part of our program, making sure that they're confident. They will be helping people to know about power supply, the energy coming into your homes, about their energy bills, and so that they can learn tips around the home that provide choice for people who are attending our programs, and hopefully saving money. I'll also be helping coordinate our co-design approach so that we consult people with disability when we are designing solutions for these energy resources.
Wow, they both sound like excellent projects, ladies.
Woo, bit of fun.
I suppose my next question is, what is the Power Up project? What's it about?
Thank you for asking, Bec. It's really exciting. It's funded by the Department of Climate Change, Environment and Water. Took me a little while to get that nutted down.
It's a mouthful, yeah.
Yes. Excitingly, they want to make sure that with all of the energy reforms that are happening, they want to make sure that people that are vulnerable, that may sometimes miss out on good information, they want to make sure that those people, and so in our job, particularly people with disability and intellectual disability, to know as much as they can about reading their energy bills and things like that. And we're doing it through fun and interactive ways with easy read English, that type of thing. So some games, some resources, some one-on-one training. And as Di mentioned, even we're going to be training people with disability to help share that message and train other people.
Awesome. That sounds really good. So I'm just wondering, how will this help people in the community, especially people with a disability?
Well, you might imagine that understanding an energy bill can be difficult for anyone. So some of us are in this set and forget mode. I know that I am. Not paying much attention to our power bill and probably paying more than perhaps we should. Other people are quite savvy and have checked out the best ways that they can save power and money. So the Power Up program is providing accessible tools and resources, like Nat's mentioned, so that people with disability have choice and so that they can fit into this second group of people who are energy savvy.
Oh, that sounds like it's So is that, I'm just curious, is that like learning how to read how much kilowatts and things you're using on your bill so you know how much energy you're actually using?
Yes, we'll be unpacking some of that jargon and terminology and understanding what kilowatt hours are and who's a provider and who's a retailer, and just to get a big picture of what that market looks like, and also why they're moving towards what are called renewable sources of energy. The government are calling this the energy transition, so that that our people that we're coaching will have an understanding of all this as well.
Wow, that sounds like it's actually a really good thing that will help a lot of people understand what's actually involved in an energy bill, because most people just look at the price you've got to pay and that's it.
And I tried to read my energy bill a couple of weeks ago, and because I wanted to see whether I was using about the same as I was last year or less or more, because things have changed within my house, and it was ridiculous. It was really hard to understand.
It's changed quite a lot.
I think it's something we all need, like a translator for the bills and that sort of thing.
Yes, that's what we're going to be trying to do. Yeah, a translator of sort, not from one language to another necessarily, but into accessible means, to games, making it a bit of fun. You know, who thought that reading a bill could be fun? That's the challenge that we have.
Understanding the jargon makes it fun, I suppose.
Too true. I'll flick over to you now, Tony, for a song, if that's cool.
Rightio, next up I've got more of a classic, I suppose, with Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World, especially considering all this jargon we talked about there. Understanding things, yes. Okay, the song Wonderful World was actually from 1967 self-titled album, What a Wonderful World. Yes. Yes, the lovely Satchmo, Louis Armstrong, Wonderful World. I see everyone in the studio was just, shall I say, we were lip-syncing, singing along.
Harmonising, Tony, harmonising.
Harmonising, that's the term, yes.
Yes.
Doing our best to emulate, the king, Louis Armstrong. Lovely. I remember that song specifically from a Robin Williams film. I forget the name of the title now. I just remember he was in there. He just said he called him Satchmo.
Good Morning Vietnam.
That might be the one, yes. Well done, Beck. Good Morning Vietnam. Lovely.
Music trivia, I've got it.
I was just going to say, yeah. Musical, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Let's get back to the interview now.
Okay, we'll get to our next question, and this one's directed at you, Nat.
Yes.
There's also Log On Play It Right as well. Can you tell us more about that one?
Yeah, so this is another amazing initiative that I'm really glad to be helping out with. So the idea is that we're going to be providing support for women with disability in recognising, preventing and responding to technology in a safe way. So in terms of identifying abuse, understanding coercive behaviour, things like that, how to stay safe online, whether it's online dating or just general chat forums or online banking, that type of thing. And so we're a bit like Power Up. We're trying to make it as inclusive and as fun and engaging as possible. So there's a really awesome tool that is being developed to just make it a really easy way to help particularly women with disability of how to stay safe and keep themselves safe and people around them.
Yeah, and I suppose knowing those responses to make when if someone's coming at you with something a little bit, hang on.
Yeah, and even just really basic things of like, is this information actually safe to share with somebody that I haven't met before, and that type of thing. Like those little things that, you know,
you're not
even
sure.
I sometimes take for granted that, you know, you post photos on Instagram or Facebook and you've got, you know, your street address and stuff behind you kind of thing. Those sorts of safety things that are really, really vital to teach people, right?
Or better yet, you should let them know where they're supposed to allow that sort of information to be shared.
Exactly.
Safe,
so it's all that sort
grounds,
of thing.
That's right.
That's
yes.
right, yeah.
I remember when we went through all this sort of stuff, I don't mean to be derogatory now, but we went through all this sort of thing in high school.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of us still remember our days back in high school, however long ago
And
that
how
was,
much has technology changed since you were in high school
Immensely.
too? I mean, you're a spring chicken, Tony. I'm looking at you. You're a spring chicken, but still.
I know back in high school days, there was no such thing as Facebook for starters, which is now everywhere you turn. And then all the other social media programming.
Yeah.
there's phones in people's watches these days, and those are mobile phones with
That's
cameras.
right. Yeah.
Wow.
And I know there's a lot going on at the moment as well with those meta glasses and stuff like that. So, yeah, all those sorts of things that are really important that some members of our community, disability or not, may not be aware of. And this is just a really easy and accessible way for people to learn about these tech-based potential opportunities for people to abuse, people in our community.
Or even scam even.
That's right,
Get
scams and that
information.
email scams and things like that.
I'm sure by abuse you mean take advantage of, and take advantage of anyone else in society who doesn't know much better at all.
Exactly. So
How can we keep ourselves safe? It's about online safety.
Sorry, repeat that.
So
Mia?
it's about online safety, cybersecurity, as in, yes, there are people out there who are trying to scam, but what does it look like for people to have a good sense of, I'm safe in this situation, or I know what to do in that situation, whether it's taking photographs, uploading photographs, responding to an email. And our colleague Lisa has been doing wonderful work on that program. And yeah, that's getting ready for release in the next few months, I think.
By more or less, that's broadening the society's spectrum and allowing them to understand what they actually see. And that's when we come back to that translation thing. So if they see things firsthand in real life, obviously, what they see might look innocent enough, but then again, there's always, we say, back doors that come through. And
exactly.
Take advantage of.
And, we want people to trust and have good community, but there's can be then abuse of that trust, isn't there? So just helping people, not necessarily to not trust anybody, but just
Trust the
look
right
out
people.
for those what we call red flags, right?
Yes.
Like, is that something that somebody I've only met like
Should I
online
give him
for
my,
asking me?
my bank details? No.
No. Yeah. So all of that sort of stuff. It's a really exciting project.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay, we'll just jump into, we'll play some Earth, Wind and Fire. You're tuned to 106.9 Vox FM, the Illawarra's greatest community radio station. That's right, this is still Vox, and this is still the interview with Nat
And Di.
and Di from Flagstaff, and also Beck from Flagstaff on the other side of the table as
It's
well.
a Flagstaff fun fair.
I am definitely outnumbered here by the Flagstaff invaders.
Yeah.
Here we go. Go for it, ladies. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, who is the target audience for each of these projects? I know we touched on disability as a factor in the log on play, right? But are we targeting a certain age group or?
Sure. I can speak to the Power Up program to do with electricity, energy, etc. The people we want to get this message to are people with disability, community groups working with people with disability, carers, support workers, friends and family. So the message, big picture, is how can you do better saving energy and saving money, and how can we make this accessible? And this can be a case where all these people are learning about their energy bills and save energy. So you don't have to be a person with disability to participate in the program, but that's our warmest target audience. And they'll be sharing that information ideally with their friends and community.
So it's kind of like a ripple effect where it'll be targeted mainly at certain people, but then it will spread out through the community to other areas.
Yeah, and we are talking to people in the multicultural community as well, because if English is the barrier for those people, then accessible communication will also benefit them. So, yeah.
I suppose it also helps that they've got a lot of pictures on the bill, so it's easier to understand by looking at pictures and things as well.
Yeah, and the tools and resources that we'll be creating will have more of that in terms of pictures, images, but also for people who are vision impaired, what does it look like for us to make it accessible for them? That'll be a nice challenge for us.
Interesting braille format there.
That's an even harder thing to get around, because we were just saying that pictures are easier to get over the language barrier, but then again,
yeah, vision.
People who are vision, so what's the correct term? Vision hardened?
Vision impaired?
Yep. I mean, people who aren't totally blind, but people who are.
It's just an impairment.
Okay, yeah, impairment, that'll do. Vision impaired, yeah, can't see 100% clear or anything like that. And they may also be a little bit language trouble.
Potentially,
yes.
Yep. Or not. or not. It
Yes,
depends
that's true.
on the tools that they've had available to them at the time. They're a lot more reliant on their oral senses, listening into things, of
What they
course.
hear, that's right,
And,
yes.
you know, their brain's working at that capacity of listening to things. So who knows? There might be some of your best on-air listeners, maybe.
Like
Maybe.
like an audio program that actually reads the bill out to them.
Oh, here we got. We've got our first suggestions coming in.
Wow.
Our
I may have developed something like that with AI.
Natalie, she's always jumping ahead.
Giving away the secrets.
This is us now. The whole world now seems to be more and more into this whole AI factor.
It's an amazing tool when you know how to use it right, and it's not fail safe. It's not always great, but yeah, it does make life a little bit easier sometimes.
I'm sure it's an amazing tool, but then again, we come back to the whole human trust factor as well.
Oh,
How much
100%,
you
exactly.
trust-
You've got to make sure everything's valid and
Yes.
all of that sort of thing. Exactly.
Especially after all the stuff I know I grew up with, and probably everyone else has been involved, everyone else is aware of the whole, dare I say it, the whole Terminator factor. AI. That's the
Yes.
first thing that comes to my head.
Yeah.
Got to be worried about that a little bit in the background.
It's always on the back of your head thrown out somewhere, you know?
Is this where I admit that I haven't watched the Terminator movies?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
Well, you have a task then.
I do.
And it's like, so you're in charge of the AI factor now, and you haven't seen Terminator.
I know. I'm sorry. But
I think before you get
The great thing
the
is-
AI factor is you watch that movie.
okay,
And it may
I'll
change
take
your
that
mind.
on board.
And do pay attention to red lights.
Yes.
Oh, red lights. Okay, I'll know that. But nice little segue here. The master of the AI is Lisa that Di mentioned earlier, and who is, as we said, managing the Log On Play It Right program predominantly. And so I'm segueing into who the target audience is for that project. And as Di was saying, these projects are aimed first and foremost at people with disability, but yeah, they're accessible for all sorts of people within the community.
It can be broadly accessed across the, dare I say, population? Yes?
Exactly. So it's not like we're excluding anybody, but that is our primary focus. And
The big prerogative.
that's right.
Big
And
word
so
now.
it's people with disability, people working with people with disability, community groups, faith-based organisations, schools, sporting clubs, all of those people that, you know, they're people with disability all around us that you may not even know, hidden disabilities, all that sort of stuff. So it's
Exactly.
really great for anybody in the community really to understand how to communicate these really important messages in an accessible and
yes.
a way for people that may struggle a little bit with, whether it be because of language or whatever
disability they have.
boundary. That's
Boundary,
right,
that's
exactly.
right, yes.
So, yeah.
Beautifully
Oh,
said.
it sounds very exciting, and I think a lot of people will be interested in that in different areas of the community, just to even get an idea of what they need to do themselves.
Exactly, yeah. And it's there's just things that you don't necessarily think about, and so it's it's just great to get the message out to people where we can.
Awesome. So I suppose this next one is for you, Di. How can listeners get involved with Power Up?
Look, we're keen to talk to or receive an email from anyone who wants to keep up to date with Power Up. So if what we've said about this program in terms of saving energy, saving money, understanding about the government's transition to renewables and how that might impact you, please get in touch with us. You may want to book in an appointment with one of our energy coaches. Now, we're yet to finalise these people and get them on board and get them trained up, but down the track, we will be making sure that our energy coaches will be out there in the community helping people to unpack their bills and getting tips on what's happening in that energy space. Or if you want to keep your networks informed of what we're doing, the key contact places are you can call Flagstaff on 4272 0222. That number is 4272 0222. Or if you're good at memorising email addresses, here's one for you, marketing@flagstaffgroup.com.au. Again, I'll say that, marketing@flagstaffgroup.com.au. Our names are Nat and Di, And we can help you to get in contact with the right people here at Flagstaff.
Awesome. So I'm flicking to you now, Nat.
Yep, no problem.
So I'm also wondering how listeners can get involved with the log on, play it right.
Yeah, so these projects have very similar answers to pretty much all of these. But, so calling the Flagstaff phone number or emailing us at marketing@flagstaffgroup.com.au. The other way you can easily find out information or jump on our newsletter list or waiting list and that type of thing is if you go to our website, which is www.flagstaffgroup.com.au. That's www.flagstaffgroup.com.au.
All
one word, yes. If you there's lots of information about Flagstaff there, but if you go to the projects menu tab there, and there's a few different things listed there, but the log on, play it right, and the Power Up projects are there as well. If you click onto those pages, there'll be a form there that you can fill out, and that way we can get in contact with you, keep you updated with releases or resources that we have becoming available or events that are coming up, that type of thing.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. I think that those both sound very exciting and are going to help a lot of people get some more awareness around using their electricity or being safe online.
Definitely. And with that, I'm going to put a bit of a call out here. Even if you don't think this is something necessarily specifically for you.
It applies to you, that's right.
That's right. We would love to know of people that you might be able to put us in contact with that this would be really beneficial for and that type of thing. So please, again, if it's not for you, but you know somebody or an organisation or something that should be in contact with us, then please also let us know. As I said, the quicker we can get the word out there, the better. There's an old Jewish proverb, the wider the mouth, the smaller the world. So please do tell people about this, because the more we all open our mouths, the quicker the word will spread and the smaller the world becomes. Tony's like...
I don't believe I've heard that one before. But
it's good, isn't it?
It's very empowering.
Yeah.
Spread the word. And
that's right. Exactly.
Yes. I was going to say something, but now I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
That's not your fault. It's okay. Partly my fault. But yes, that's what I want to say. This is, of course, still the same people on the chairs here. This is Tony, Bec from Flagstaff on the other side, and then both from Flagstaff on the other side. All the girls from Flagstaff. I'm outnumbered, as I said. Yeah, had a bit of a whistle talk from the other side there, but quite in the microphone, but no worries. Let's just go to a quick other song then. I've got Robert Palmer with She Makes My Day from 1988 album, Heavy Nova.
I feel so lucky loving her. Tell me what.
We just had I just played for you Billy Idol, Hot in the City from 1982, and of course we all just had a bit of a laughter talk thing off air. How it was on the Adam Sandler film, The Wedding Singer.
Yeah,
yes.
Great movie. See, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now you can say, "Di, I haven't seen that one."
Oh.
Yes.
Do I feel left out now? Oh, those crocodile tears look beautiful. They're so tasty too. Wow.
So I'm interested to know, because people don't really think about the person behind what they're doing at the time, and that they have an additional thing that they like to do outside of work.
That's
so
right.
I
don't live in the microphone at Vox FM, believe it or not.
Oh.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, a few things. Unfortunately, I'm actually one of those very, very special, blessed people with a hidden disability. So I don't get to do as much of the things that I would really love to do, like bushwalking and things like that. But I do predominantly, believe it or not, like to talk a lot. So love hanging out with people and talk.
What gave it away?
I don't know. I don't
Great
understand.
job.
I don't know why they're making me do the jobs of talking to everybody in these projects. I don't understand.
You
Anyway.
don't have to talk to everybody. Just talk to the right people.
That's true. This is true.
What it's all about. Yes.
Funny story about talking to everybody. When my youngest child was about, 10 or 11. I took him with me to the supermarket one day, and we were living out in central west New South Wales. Took him to the supermarket and stopped the car, undoing our seatbelts, and he's turned around to me and gone, "Now, Mum." I'm like, "Yes, son." He's like, "You have enough friends. You do not need to make any more friends."
Okay, listeners, you can't see the expression on my face right now. It should be. It's worthy of camera, but yeah, it's just wow. You have enough friends from your 10-year-old son.
That's right. Just going to the supermarket to do my grocery shopping.
That, I got to say right now, is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I know. To which I responded with, "You can never have enough friends, sunshine."
Exactly.
But so I love to catch up with friends and hang out and chat, particularly if it's overlooking the ocean or some sort of body of water. I particularly am fond of water and the ocean. So it was great to move here to Wollongong 4.5 years ago. And outside of that, I do stuff at my local church and things around that sort of stuff, and run after my 2 very big children.
Oh, they're big now.
I'm the shortest. For those people at home,
you mean height?
Height,
Oh,
old,
I thought when
old.
you say big, I mean
No.
age-wise. No.
Yeah, well, yes, age. But they're nearly
older.
18 and 20. But
Okay.
for the listeners at home, I'm not a short lady, and I'm the shortest in my house. So it's like they were all very proud when they got taller than me.
Oh, yes. How about you, Di? What do you like to do with your spare time?
Great question, Bec. Look, there were times when I did do some of the bushwalking, and I loved trekking the Annapurna circuit in Nepal. That was one of my more adventurous times. I've also thrown myself out of a plane. But I was
Willingly?
attached. Yes, willingly. But I was attached to a competent man who was attached to a parachute. So that was kind of a
tandem skydive.
yeah. Yep. That was fun. I loved it. But I haven't been doing
things?
anything like that recently. I've been more of a sorry, Tony.
Was it a bucket list thing?
Bucket list? No, it was kind of a let's launch into this next chapter of my life kind of scenario.
Right.
Yes. Let's take the bull by the horns.
Take it
and
on, yeah.
jump out of a plane, as you do.
Let's do it.
But no, I haven't done anything like that for a little while. Bit of a homebody at the moment. Have been enjoying a book at the moment called Myrtle, which it's not a novel, but it does have storyline, it does have a plot, and it's about solving murders. It's a puzzle book. It's fun. Lots of fun. Highly recommended. I think you can pick them up from Big W as well. So there you go. Bit of a plug for a local purchase anyway.
But you do understand, Di, it is winter, so being a homebody is okay at this time of the year.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciated you coming in and sharing the new projects that you've got going, and a little bit about yourselves as well, and the things that you like to do with your spare time.
It was really great to be able to come in and meet you, Tony. We get the pleasure of spending time with Bec a lot, but it's great to meet you, Tony. And thank you so much again to Vox FM for allowing us to come in, and to the listeners. So it's really great that those that have hung around and listened to us, thanks for that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you, Bec. Yes, if you're interested in Power Up or log on, please listen to those contact details that we gave you before. And, hope you have a great afternoon.
No worries, and I'll just say have a good afternoon to all the listeners out there. I hope you enjoyed the last hour.